I'm just eating some food. But I went up the control tower. I went on top of the T2 terminal roof. I went right up to the runway. Took video at one of the taxi points. Went inside the baggage area, had a tour in that. Spoke to the guy from Nets. Pretty cool. Mrs. Frosty, I've recorded the video. I've recorded it all in 4K, but I'll be making a 1080 video out of it. I can't show you more than those photos at the moment because the all the video footage has to be approved. Like, I have to make the video, then send it for approval to make sure there's nothing in there that is security conscious, security concern. Oh god, hang on. Or has like some other company's crew on it, which would need press approval for, and it's complex. Where are we meant to be going here? Am I meant to be hooking up to this lot? Or going down the side of it? Well, the Great Mute, there are security concerns. I had to go through all kinds of security checks. And I had to be escorted everywhere. So yeah. I would estimate, JK, probably... What are we on now? 14th. Within 2 weeks, I would say. Have I met up with Mr. Gibbs? I met him at Flight Sim Con last year. I think he's gone to the Flight Sim Expo as well. I don't know which way we're meant to be going. No, the people everywhere at Heathrow was nice. Always been to UK? No, I didn't know that. Why didn't he say so? Why was he in the UK? Wait, so I'm supposed to be going here? Okay. Was he just on holiday, or was he on a business trip? There was a couple of other guys. Simply Aviation and some other guy. That actually moved the point. Can't tell if I've gone over it. Oh, visiting a family, posted some pictures from London. Oh. He should have said I would have popped into London. Has he gone now? Or is he still in the UK? Stream title needs changing, why? What's wrong with it? Dang it. Am I doing some schmacking for Doyle? I'm actually eating schmackos. Looks like I set the point correctly, I'd gone over it. I think. Now I'm not so sure. Oh, for goodness sake. No, that was Euro. That was the other guy. Speedbird. And Simply Aviation. Stream title still says Firmbus. What? No, it doesn't. Let me refresh my page. Nope, says Train Sim World CSX Heavy Haul. Wrong. There we go. It doesn't automatically change for you. You have to refresh your page to see the new one. I'll actually get to finish my food in a minute. What do I think of the baggage? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Orange Beetle, definitely SquirrelPlus. The revenue, the advertising revenue that you get on Twitch is negligible. But if you watch the adverts on SquirrelPlus, although it's not a lot, it's like 100 times better than Twitch. Triple C. If I don't talk, it's because I'm chewing. Why does a driver have to do everything? You had jambalaya for dinner with mild chili powder dusted over the top. Oops. Could you have not done something, maybe? Could you maybe just gone out and done all the points for me? That would have been great. Imagine that. The points from the map. Feels wrong though, doesn't it? Oops. Oh, that's quite nice. Just got my yogurt to do. Yeah, I'm not so sure, like, allowing the driver to just keep leaving the train is a good idea. Wait for a moment. Wow. Set the track switches. Oh my god. What, I've got to go and do them as well? You're actually serious? Seriously, woman, get up and do something? You're not a passenger. Not kidding, she's lazy. Clear as mud, that. I honestly think that from a UI perspective, this is not well done. This colouring just doesn't work very well. But I think I said that when the game came out. Matt Pedersen was like, yeah, we'll have a look at it. Mr. Big, welcome back. GeForce Gamer, 11 months. Love your streams, Paul. Keep it up. Thank you very much for almost a year. Okay, friction wins. I don't think they are all colourblind. Is it worth buying this game? I don't know how to answer that question, Mike. How are you supposed to know when the back of your train has passed the switch point? Like, what can the driver see down here that he knows is past the switch point? No, it's laddie, not at all. I often go into third person because it's more interesting for people to look at than that. Because that doesn't really tell you very much. Whereas that tells you quite a bit. Brakeman would stand there with the radio, but she doesn't do anything. You're right about that. Alright. Well, this is one way we can tell. That way and that way. That looks good. Nice and quiet back here. What they do in the real life is open the map and have a look. What's interesting is, when you back off the throttle now, how quickly you lose speed. Like with all these carriages. James, didn't they say they were putting multiplayer in? Like, when the game was released, they said multiplayer will be, I can't remember what phrase they used, like, not too far away. No problem, Micah Brown. Have a good one. Matt Peddleson is one of the devs and the producer of the game, I think. Okay, hit the brakes. Okay. Finally. Benno45 gifted us up to Flight Gear. Thank you very much, Benno. Welcome to the house, Flight Gear. Thank you so much, Benno. Start of the stream today, we had a massive gifting rush. Like, it was unbelievable. It's crazy. Not bad, Red X. Yeah, it's a nice community. Dennis, you're right. Wiper value 56%. What? No, there's two drives, so you get the right amount of traction that you see. They're both drive engines. One's a slave to the other. So front one's the master one. You can see the smoke coming from them. Oh, Benner rocking the classic emote again. Can you get me some Squirrel Fan while you're at the cash machine? The lights are so bright. I've got a 1% declination now. Just need to keep an eye out on the speed. Was it Alex?
Welcome to the Nut House.
Sure. DevilPup2141, welcome to the house. Can we give DevilPup a nutty welcome? Thank you for your support. Shall only be used when Lord Doyle is in the house, Banner. What's the number above the speed gauge? What's the number above amp next to the speed gauge? 408 is what it says. That's the amount of amps of power. So I've increased the power, the amps go up. Hello S. Reeves, how are you doing? No, 7 days to die. Probably next week. What currency is the subscription, Hugo? So, Twitch always bills in dollars, but you'll get billed in your own local currency. So, when I sub to somebody, it'll say $15. Taking out your PayPal or whatever, it'll appear in pounds. So it does fluctuate because currencies fluctuate. It was incorrect when you try and hit it. Will force to switch in the correct position but no derail. Fail and no penalty. Lol. Realism is key. What, Counter-Strike later, Banner? Unlikely. Maybe Mrs. Frosty, maybe not. You guys should live in the present rather than just You're always living in the future. What's next, Squirrel? What's the next game? What are you playing next? What are you playing after this? Well, that's interesting, Captain Flint. How do you do that? How do you make that setting change? How do you get that conversion? Is that when you pay for stuff or whether you withdraw? You got banned for a week because I don't want to speak into my mic, so the toxic community kicked me from the game. Which one's that, Juju? Oh, Counter-Strike. Fair enough. Well, I mean, competitive games tend to attract competitive people, you know? It's just the way it is. When you do a payment on the first screen where it tells you the sum, there's a link to say change payment options. I'll have to have a look next time, Captain Flint. Difference between being competitive and being toxic? There is. But they tend to go hand in hand, I've noticed. StarCraft is way nicer. Whatever happened to StarCraft anyway? I don't think it's been updated in a long time. Oh, look at the roads. They're so busy. StarCraft 2 went free to play, did it? I didn't play it. I don't follow StarCraft. I just remember StarCraft was always one of the kind of... On Twitch a few years ago, StarCraft was always one of the top 10 streaming games. And, well, now it pretty much never is.
Oh, yeah.
Squirrel fan, here's your money, enjoy. Thank you, Squirrel fan. Saved a lot of money buying Star Citizen ships in pounds when the course was low. Too bad they adapted it one day. It's going to be a nice all week, Fluke. I think we're finally going to get some decent weather. It's only taken to the middle of April. Hello, Whiteland. How's the snowy Norway? Eco is good, but if you don't like tedious games, then don't play it. Oh yeah, I did keep meaning to look at this Eco game. Isn't it like you and everybody else has to do something to build? There's like a rock, an asteroid or something that's going to hit in 30 days' time, and you have to cooperate to get the technology. Something like that. You're not looking forward to above 25? Well, it's only going to hit 24 here. Need at least 5 people to play it. Have you got it now, Captain Jet? I know that like each of you has to specialize in a particular tree or something. All the layers to destroy a rock that will hit in 30 days. You haven't taken the plunge, but keeping up to date with it. Yeah. Seems a bit framey. What does? Oh, this. Yeah. Whenever it's raining in Train Sim World, it gets frame heavy. Or when you go into like the big New York stations and stuff, it gets frame heavy. Here's to a more big single player games coming out. Not Long Dark's going to come out with new content soon, I think. You know what? I'm just going to annoy this woman. Enjoy. All those new big single-player games and channeling more like GTA 5, Mad Max, or the like. Well, we played through Mad Max. I played through GTA. I'd love to play through Witcher 3, but I think it's just so vast. I'm not sure I can. Long Dark, I played through the story as far as I could. Mafia 2 I played through. Mafia 3 I didn't start because of the mixed reviews. Try the ATS open beta tomorrow to me. I may do. There's not a lot in it, really. It's just like cables and stuff. Far Cry 5. I'm not sure about Far Cry 5. Whoa, this is seriously elevated. Look at that. Wowzers. Hey Ferret, how you doing? Witcher 3 looks good. You're sucker for screwing around side quests, so I'd never get out of it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, even when I played Mafia, I was doing side quests. And GTA. Witcher 3 has got enough main quest content to keep you going for 150 hours. You start faffing around in the side quests and you'll never come out. How you doing, Mr. Ferret? Yeah, I played PUBG when it was in a beta. Have you played Dreamfall Chapters? Never heard of it. Can we get a shout out for Ferret, please, mods? Another great streamer in the Nuthouse community, guys. I'm sure you know Ferret already. If you don't, give him a follow. He's now started streaming more full-time. I am full power right now, and we can't get any more than 26 miles per hour. Days fall like water. The trouble is, Ferret, you'll turn around and be like, wait, that's been 4 years? What? Right there, love. Enjoying it. No, you can't close the window. It has to stay open. Sorry. Yeah, Leonard, there is, but there's nothing you can do to change it. You can get 100 people on an eco server. Giddy. Can you imagine the carnage? How would you coordinate so many people though, Giddy? Joe Baker, thank you for 28 months. If you hit the number 2 or 3 key twice, it will take you back to the rear of the train. Devious. Well, that one. Gotcha. Most people that play Eco are not even trolls. I reckon it's because of the... the nature of the game. Eco-friendly co-op. Have a look on Steam, Baz. It's basically, Ferret, have you tried Eco? It's a game where there's like an asteroid in the sky. It's going to hit the planet in 30 days and kill everybody on it. So you have all got to cooperate to advance your tech tree sufficiently to the point where you can build a laser to shoot it down. So it's kind of like a harvesting, cooperative build, technology tree. But I think that the uniqueness is you can't survive unless you cooperate. Yeah, you cannot defeat it unless you cooperate, because each of you cannot specialize deep enough in a particular tech tree. That's the difference. And I think that's one of the reasons why there aren't as many trolls in it. Sounds like... Well, Vrome would die on the 30th day anyway, but you all would, you know? 100 people at Captain Jack in an eco server, can you imagine? Oh, I didn't know it had pollution. You have to not destroy the ecosystem while doing it. Now that I didn't know. Blimey. You played it with 25 people, 30 days is way too much if everybody plays the rank. Yeah, I could see that. A few people have recommended it, had a big concern about ending up a bit over preachy. Yeah. Yeah, if it turns like it's an environmental preachy kind of game. I don't know though. Eco has a climate change award. World of Tanks update. I saw an email from them.
Welcome back, Motto.
You need to manage the yard switches yourself to remember to check them. Oh, okay. We're moving again. Kind of figured that was the end. Let's see. Where have we got to go? Blimey. 1, 2, 3. Third line in. 1, 2, 3 is there. It's on the inner track. Which track away on that one? Through there, that way. I think that's right. Doing a heavy haul on ETS2, the air stopped in front of my escort and now we can't move. Zero, have you got the console? If you press the tilde key to bring the console down, put G_traffic space 0, enter, and then G_traffic space 1 and enter. And the traffic will disappear and come back, and you'll be fine. One switch is wrong. It looks okay to me. The rain isn't as good as the Hunter. If it's wrong, Alex. We'll see. Yep, looks wrong, I think. So I should be on the 3rd line. And now I'm on the 4th. No. Why'd you get a 5 hours sleep, PC Kelly? So it was literally that one that was at fault. This one? Someone knocked at the door 5:30 in the morning asking for someone named Andrew. Who knocks on somebody's door at 5:30 in the morning? Seriously? Was he drunk? I kind of wonder at PC Kelly if that was a potential burglar, seeing if anybody was in. Seems a bit weird, you know? Because that's like one of the tricks they do, isn't it? Yeah, it was pretty nice, WH. Can't fault it. You did sound out of it, right? Just a drunk guy then. This is Andrew. There's a guy who lives in your building who likes to ring every bell in the entire building at 4 AM until somebody lets him in. I think the residents of your building should take action. Carthanex, thank you for 19 months. Good evening, Lord Squirrel. Good evening, Carthanex. Usually at 9 at night. Could be worse. You had a bit too much kill you. Okay, looks like we're on the 3rd lane. I don't see much of the rain actually hitting the screen too much. Word got out that I had goods for sale and I had people knocking my door at 1 AM. I didn't even bother to answer. Sounds like somebody was pulling a prank though. Raisin and nuts chocolate. Over here, Baz, we have something called fruit and nut. It's pretty much the same thing. Cadbury's fruit and nut. You should try one, Baz. Does anyone know in this chat? The chat has the beta build a bus sim 18 you signed up, didn't get in. I don't know. I didn't sign up personally. I like the cars. I like the way the paintwork is all scratched and stuff. Looks really nice on those green cars. You moved in on Wednesday. There was a drunk guy singing and dancing in my old street at 2 AM last Saturday. Good times. Unlikely Southern Railway. Dead Mouse, I remember that song. Everyone's a fruit and nut case. Wasn't a prank, you left your apartment next morning, somebody asked you when it was open. Yeesh.
Welcome back.
Sean Hall, welcome back. I like those black oil tankers. Chocolate raisins. I love chocolate raisins, Mrs. Frosty. You know, you can buy, like, you know, you go to, like, pick and mix counters. If I get, like, a bag with chocolate raisins in it, I can't stop eating them. And the best thing is get a bag of chocolate nuts and chocolate raisins. Oh my god. I literally cannot stop eating them until they're all gone. Gameplays, come on. Like a meter away. Are you serious? Climb out of the train to complete this duty. Okay. See you later, love. Hope you enjoyed your day. This is where you find out she's an examiner. And you're like, fail. Disembark this train and run 200 yards to prove that you're fit. Raisin Biscuit Yorkies. They're actually really nice, but I've not had one in a long time. You little prankster. Is this my pickup? What was all that about making me run over here? Oh, Freddy's level 15. Imagine that. What's the next scenario then? How many scenarios are there? Must have more nearly done now. What was the first game you ever played, not streamed, but played for fun? The first game that you ever... First game you played, not streamed, but played for fun. How far back do you want to go? Explore, Cumberland, operate available locomotives. What, I'm on free to play? Hey? What's going on here then? I don't get it. What's the scenario? I mean, since you've been streaming. Well, you said the first game that you've ever played, but not streamed. I don't really understand. I guess the original version of Breakout was probably one of the first games I ever played. You know, it literally had 2 bats and a ball. That was it. That was like the first game that I played, I think. I don't get this scenario. I never had an Amiga 500. I had an Atari ST. Was it the ST512? My friend had an Amiga. Yeah, I guess it was basically called Pong, wasn't it, actually? Yeah, Pong. Pong was the first game I played. Not long after that came kind of a version of Breakout, where they basically put the bat at the bottom and then had blocks that you had to knock out. Your first game was Wheelie on the ZX Spectrum. No, I pretty much played the very first games. I remember every Saturday I used to get the bus with my friend, and we took the bus up to a place called Orrell, which is near Billinge in Lancashire. Took a bus there because they had a couple of arcade machines. There weren't many places that had arcade machines, but they had 2 of them. And one of the ones was Missile Command, which was one of my favourites. Missile Command was so much fun. They had a Space Invaders as well. And then I think they got a Galaxians. Galaxians was awesome. No, I didn't, Baz. I did not play Ready Player One adventure game. Mission summary. Next scenario. Yeah, but it was the proper Missile Command, Captain Jack. The proper Missile Command had a ball. That was what was unique about it. It had like a ball. It looked like a smaller version of a bowling ball, and a button, and you would move your cursor with the ball. It was revolutionary. Like nobody'd ever done that. It's brilliant. Wait, wasn't we here before? It's literally loop round. Yeah, it was loop round. And then you had a game called... It was a tank game, and you had to stand on a step to go up to it. And then you looked through like a thing like that, and you had 2 joystick handles to control your tracks. And the everything was drawn in like proper vector CRT graphics. But I can't remember the name of it. It was called something like Tank Commander or... But I can't remember the exact name. But that was pretty cool. Was it Battlezone, the soccer? It could be Battlezone. That was pretty amazing as well.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Asteroids was good because again it was on a proper like oscilloscope type screen that used to draw. There were no pixels, it would draw onto a phosphor screen. You can max every 2 months, keep doing great stuff and being you. Thank you, dude. Yeah, that's what Battlezone was, yeah. The wireframe. And you like the first tanks were okay, but the later ones were just rock hard. I never liked Tempest, Lasocco. I used to hate Tempest. Tell me on 7 o'clock. Let's change game. Let's change game.